Hey everybody, what's happening? Joe for the Joe Wentz Project. Thank you for checking out this video. And if you're new here, this channel is mainly about guitars, guitar playing, guitar talk, gear, pedals, all those new little cool things that go with the guitar. So if this is your first time, welcome, and appreciate you tuning in. We're heading to the workplace this afternoon. It is currently July 3rd as of the recording of this video, and it is hot. And that's why I don't have my phone mounted on my window mount, because it would overheat in no time. And so we're just doing the pop socket deal today, which is fine with me. So we're going to have to go and get some fuel. We're getting really low there. I was going to stop this morning on the way home. I worked the night shift and I didn't want to stop, man. I just want to go home and get into bed. It's about 4:30 p.m. right now, and I didn't wake up until 3 p.m. I got home at 6:15 this morning, and I laid down, and I guess I fell asleep about, maybe 6:40. Something like that. I mean, I was out and slept till 3 p.m. Man. All right, finally got off of that road right there at T intersection. It's always kind of tricky. They need to put a light there, but as of yet, they have not done that. So we're going to head up here to this convenience store called Spinks, and we're going to fuel up there and head on into work. Today is my last day of the week. My work schedule is Sunday through Thursday, but for the whole month of June, I only work 4 days a week, 4 nights a week. Everything resets every month for my bid, and so I had to text my supervisor today, or one of them, and ask him, say, hey man, is my schedule going to be 4 nights a week this month or 5? And he said 4. I said okay. So, and it's a bittersweet kind of deal, man. It's nice. It's wonderful to have 3-day weekends. It's great, but missing out on that money a little bit. Well, gas actually came down some overnight. $2.69, which that's really good for here. And last night it was $2.89, so it dropped 20 cents. That's nice. And everybody's pulling in to get some fuel. Well, we get Little Red fueled up here, and I always have an hour drive to work every day, and an hour home. So a 2-hour commute every day. It sucks, but so this truck only has a 14-gallon tank on it, so usually if I'm working 5 nights a week, I gotta get gas twice a week. This is a store called Spinks right there, and on the other side of that is a Burger King, which you do that at your own risk. Let's see what we get here. Usually it's about between 35 and 37, so we'll kind of try to make it to 34 if we can. Can you see that? Come on, baby. Almost. There we go. Right on the money. Oh, it's good. Right on the money, honey. Awesome. Don't worry about that receipt. I don't know why I said that. Well, let's go. All right, that's what we like to see right there. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. It might be best to go with the light over here, but I don't know. You can take a chance and go out right here and try to beat the system altogether, but it can be tricky. We might be all right. There's a warehouse back there. They'll be getting off work here soon. Oops. Look at this guy on this little scooter. That's typical for this little town. I'm telling you now. You see all kinds. One thing I was wanting to talk about here on this video, which I've always been very curious about, is the Classic Vibe series by Fender, Squire, Squire by Fender. And I've always heard good things about the Classic Vibes. I've never owned one. I got an email from Fender yesterday about some of their, I guess, their new models or whatever. And one of them was the Classic Vibe series. I don't know the full name of the, the whatever, but I just know it's Classic Vibe. And what I was looking at is a window shopping, as we say, was I want to say it's a 60s model, two-tone tobacco sunburst, maple neck, and it was $449, I think. Not bad at all. Now you got that same thing where people say, oh, it's a Squire, you're wasting your money, you need a full-fledged Fender. Man, I got full-fledged Fenders, and they're made Mexico models. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I got guitars made in Indonesia. I got guitars made in other places too, and they're perfectly fine. I mean, if you know how to set up a guitar, and if it needs some upgrades on it, that's fine. But it's all in what you want. But I'm telling you, man, I've heard good things about the Classic Vibe series. So, I don't know, man. One of these days, I might pull the trigger on that thing and get it. I love the color. I love the way it looks. I mean, I have a Squire Strat. I think I got in the late 90s from a music store. It's either mid or late 90s. I can't remember. And it's black and white. And it's still all original. Still stock, I guess you could say. Haven't done nothing to it, and it's great, man. It's fantastic. Now, I did take some sandpaper and try to relic the top part where your arm lays, on the body, because I was trying to give it that relic look, and that probably kind of effed it up a little bit. But it's my guitar, whatever. It still plays great. I need to get it out of the gig bag and play it some more. And that guitar is amazing. I've never had no issues with that guitar at all. So if you may have noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, but for those who don't know, I do have a Reverb store, but right now I shut it down. I closed the doors on that store for now. I did have 4 guitars for sale. One of them sold. It was the Satriani Silver Surfer. That did sell. It's one of those things, man, where you're again, a bittersweet moment, but the buyer got a great deal, got a nice guitar, hard shell case, all the case candy that come with it. Excellent. He hasn't left me a review yet, or I don't know why. I don't know why he hasn't left me a whatever feedback, I guess you could call it. I don't know, but here's one of the guitars that was for sale, because they had 3 left. I had a EVH Wolfgang Standard, and it was awesome. It was actually, somebody custom painted this guitar before they started to stripe. I want to say now that you can get the standards in a stripe paint job, I think, and which is really cool. But this guitar was painted striped up before EVH started to do that as just a standard in their guitars. But this one here, man, I went ahead and got it out of the case over the weekend and played it. Man, that guitar is solid. And I had a new Switchcraft 500K pot put in it. I had it did have a kill switch already installed, but that kill switch, it stuck real bad. You go to do it and it wouldn't it just wouldn't work. So I took that out and had a new Switchcraft kill switch put in, and that's night and day. I played it. I said, golly, man, that guitar plays fantastic. So, and I went ahead and put eyelets. Is that what it's called? The eyelets on it or whatever, and then put the EVH strap. Because when you do that, you know, you can buy those, I guess, eyelets or eye hooks, whatever. Once you put those in, you can never go back to your regular strap stock screws unless you fill the holes up, because when you put those eye hooks in there, it makes the hole bigger. So that's something to keep in mind. So once you put those in there, you know, that's pretty much it, unless you want to fill in the holes, and you know, what you can. But I mean, it's an EVH guitar. I mean, to me, it just having the EVH strap and the eye hooks, it just tops it off, and it makes it look really good. But that guitar played incredible, man. I could not believe how good that guitar played. And look, man, just because my Reverb store is closed don't mean I can't still sell anything. So if you're interested in it, let me know. You know, I'll tell you what the price is, and the price, just to let people know. A lot of people, not here in this community, everybody has got common sense here on this community, on this channel. But you know, when you're doing reverb, there's a lot of people, man, that want to lowball the heck out of you, and they throw some ridiculous things towards you, and and there was one guy. Now maybe he was serious. I don't know. I mean, you know, but I had the Bumblebee Relic model up there, and I lowered the price 3 different times on that, and I said, well, I'm not going any lower. You know, it's just, you know, some of these people want you to give it away, and I'm, you know, practically, and I said, I'm not doing that. So, and the guy sent me a message about that guitar, and he said, well, I would have paid you double. I'm like, okay, why are you sending me a message saying that? Why don't you just buy it? You know, but he never did. So I went ahead and just closed the shop for now, and because those guitars been up there for a while, and you know, I might put them back later, but you know, whenever I'm playing a guitar on my channel, not all of them, but some of them are available to be sold, just to let you know for future reference. And because I do got to move some stock, man. I gotta move some stock. At one point in time, man, I had 80 guitars, 80, and that's wonderful. Don't get me wrong, that's awesome. That's but about 4 months ago, I sold a good chunk of guitars on my store, and everything sold. And then the next week, I put another some more inventory up there. It sold. And this past inventory, it was like the plague or something. It was just, I don't know how, if Reverb is like I don't know, you just have to be at the right place at the right time, or has some type of algorithm. It's hard to say, I don't know. But anyway, it's all good, man. And I think right now people are more concerned with doing summer vacations and going out and spending money doing that. I totally understand. If it was me, I'd be doing the same thing. Yeah, my wife has got the front yard right there by the front door and all decorated for the 4th, and she was out there working in the yard while I was still asleep, and I woke up and I thought I heard the lawnmower going, and I was like, what are you doing? It's 90 degrees out there. But she just did a little trim work inside the fence there, and of course I'll take care of the rest tomorrow when I'm off. And but she's got some little flags planted right there, and some little some cool little LED lights, solar lights that will be red, white, and blue when when they come on, and that'll be cool to see when I get home. If I still make it home when it's dark, this time of year, usually I get home, the sun's coming up or it's already up. But in the wintertime, it's not like that. It's dark when you get home, and I like that better. And I don't know, I just like it. Boy, I tell you, I'm ready to go camping again. And like I said, having 4-day work weeks again this month makes it very tempting to try to book a campsite at the campground again. I'm ready to go, man. I am ready. And God, just look at this gorgeous view, man. This is my commute to work. This part, anyway. And you just can't beat that. That's beautiful. There's somebody with a camper right there. They got the right idea. Well, I want to talk about also jamming with backing tracks. I think that's an amazing thing to do. I think it would really help you as far as your playing and moving forward with learning. It's awesome. I've been using karaokeversion.com for many, many, many years. I'm not sponsored by nobody. I don't get paid to say that. I just like passing the information along to y'all, because I've had people ask me plenty of times in the past, man, when I'm playing live, back in my little music room, where did you get those backing tracks, or who's singing on that, and who, you know, all these questions. Well, I don't know who's singing on them, but it's just a company that hires musicians to recreate these songs, cover them. And what I really like is they do their best to reproduce how the production was when it was recorded in that particular time era, especially from the 80s. It's, man, and they do I don't know who they're using to do these things, who they hire, but it's top notch, man. And so if you are ever curious about where I get my backing tracks, karaokeversion.com, go there. There's no membership, it's nothing like that. That's something that I know why companies are doing that now, because they'll bleed money from you forever. You'll never own it. It's a subscription based kind of thing. And you know, yeah, there's some things, apps and stuff I pay for per month. You'll never own it, like for instance, when I edit this video, I use an app called KineMaster, KineMaster, and I think they charge $49.99 a year, and that's okay. That's not bad. And KineMaster is perfect for editing videos on your smartphone. Of course, when you edit on your laptop or anything like that, PC, whatever, you want to use some different software, but for the smartphone, it works really well. So that's a subscription-based app. But as far as karaoke version, you just get on there and buy the tracks that you want. And yes, they're yours to keep. Once you buy them, they're yours. And also, I want to touch on, a lot of times people ask me, do I get copyright strikes when I play these songs live? No, I don't get any strikes. No, I get copyright claims, which is no big deal. Copyright claim is, you know, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt the video as far as the viewership of that. Nothing of that nature. But I just get claims all the time saying, you know, you can't monetize the video because this work is not yours, and that's fine. I know that. You know, I'm not trying to make money off somebody else's music, but to get backing tracks and start learning some of these songs, I think is really gonna, number one, it should motivate you as a guitar player. Number two, it's going to help you learn the song properly. It's going to help you learn how to stay in time, stuff like that. And it's a great tool, man. You know, a lot of people will use like loop pedals and stuff like that, and that's fine too. I did that for a little bit. I just wasn't really crazy about loop pedals, loopers, or whatever. I mean, my hat's off to people that can do that. They sit there and build a song with a loop station, and that's really cool. But I don't know. I just never could get into that. I don't know. There's only so much of the song that you create, maybe 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever. Then you build on that, and there's not much of a change. It just kind of stays the same from what I've seen, you know, over the years. So I tried my hand at that, and I just wasn't crazy about it. It's just, there's a lot of timing issues involved. If you don't punch in and out at the right time, it derails everything, and it's just, there's a finesse to that kind of deal, you know. It's but once, you know, if you got it and you can click in and out at the right time, it's fantastic. But it just wasn't for me, man. But it's okay. But yeah, that's why I do backing tracks. And also with karaokeversion.com, not only can you get it for guitar, you can get it for bass, drums, vocals, piano, and you can get the custom track, which is $1 extra. And you can take out whatever instruments you want. You can mute them. You can adjust the volume on each instrument, whatever you want to call it. It's really nice, man. And for $1 extra, I think it's, you know, altogether $2.99. And when you get so many, when you buy so many tracks, especially in the beginning, they'll give you a promo code to get a free track. And right now I'm setting where I'm due for a free track. And that's a nice little incentive, you know. And the promo code, it will work for the premium backing tracks, because the regular backing track is $1.99, and the premium, they call it custom. I'm sorry, the custom backing track is $2.99, but the promo code will work for the custom. So you get the most bang for your buck right there with the custom backing tracks. And here we are, 45 minutes later. We have finally come to the interstate. So we're going to jump on here and we'll go for about another close to 15 minutes. And we should be at work. We'll be, hey man, I'm not trying to say nothing out of the way. If it wasn't for my job, man, I couldn't afford the guitar toys that I have, right? Well, thank y'all for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Short and sweet, I know, but I figured I would try to throw something together on the way to work. And I got to get in here in just a minute and get my pre-trip done, get all that ready, get my paperwork started, get logged in on the e-logs, and then go to the dairy, get my load, and check out the trailer, make sure it's good, and then finally get back on the big road and start heading down to the Grand Strand for the last trip of the week. And there's going to be a lot of traffic because it's the 4th is tomorrow, and there's going to be people going down there like crazy, man. It's going to be crowded, so we have to switch our focus to that. So thank y'all very much, and hopefully we'll see you on the next live show. Take care. Bye-bye.